Welcome back. Now, this is a plane that I haven't played in a very long time. And when I was new to this game, this used to be my favorite for a while. And there's one main reason why. It's because this plane is very maneuverable. One of the most maneuverable in this game. And I've decided that I want to fly it out and see how good it actually is. So we start here by diving on a P-26. I have a clear energy advantage over him, so this should not be very hard. I score a crit in and light him on fire and he burns up. And then I go up and regain my altitude. In this match I'm running tracer belts. Now we engage this F3F and I try to use my better maneuverability, but I see this Heinkel 51 stalling, so I decided to just go for the kill. So we light him on fire, he burns up. And then we go back into the battle. So in front of us we see a P-26 and behind us we see a bomber. He's not that big of a threat, so I go for the clump of enemies ahead. I see that the Heinkel 112 has nobody on him, so I decide to go for him. Again, I instantly set him on fire, and it will take a while for him to burn up, so in the meantime, I instead go for the SB2U. But it looks like the whole team is on him. I got a kill assist on that, and I head back into the battle. But there was an F3F behind me, so I immediately turn around and try to engage him. I see an ally also engaging him. It looks like he's going for my ally instead. So I just get on his 6 for free and try to gun him down, and one of the realizations I had with this plane is that the rudder is not very good. But gun down the F3F and that would be the conclusion of this first game. Now here we find ourselves immediately attacked by this F3F2. I go up and over and I try to bring him up in a spiral. I was about to get him here, but then the H-75 came in and I had to dodge his guns, and now I turn my sights back onto the F3F, but the H-75 flies right in front of me. I try to go for it. I score a few hits in and heard gunshots, so I went downwards. It appears to be a BF-2C. I cut into his loop right there and he goes down. I keep on pursuing him because I need one of these enemies dead. I score a crit on him, I break off. And then I go up and over, I see the H-75 has stalled out, so I try to line up my shots and I score a kill. And then I loop back, I see that BF-2C is also stalling, I just light him on fire. And then just look around and see who presents himself. So here we see a P-26 that I just took a head on. It stalled out, so I try to gun him from long range. And we do get the kill here by just taking out the pilot, and the game is basically over. So here we have this B3C. I try to line him up, and I immediately score a fire on him, but it appears to be a fire on his fuel tank, so I don't believe he will burn up, but apparently I got lucky this time, and he burns up rather quickly. To end off this game here, I just killed this TBD. Really doesn't require skill. I just inject the enemy pilot with lead, and there's my ace. Not much really happened after. So my final thoughts on this plane: it is very beginner friendly because of its absolutely insane maneuverability. The downsides to this plane really is that it has a pretty weak rudder at certain speeds, which makes aiming a little bit difficult, and you're not really that fast, so you're not really going to be catching lots of people, but you do have 3,000 rounds, so it'll be very unlikely that you will run out of ammo unless. This plane is also pretty good at teaching beginner pilots to try to secure position onto the six of the enemy before they try to gun them down, because the firepower is not the best, but it's not that terrible, so I highly recommend it towards new players because of its insane maneuverability, and it also teaches pilots good habits to follow when they start out. So that's it for me, and I'll see you next time.